Today we're going to be talking about the fake gurus known as KT9. So they run a FBA group known as 9 University, and unfortunately they're some of the biggest, fakest Amazon gurus currently out there. Now these guys right here are trying to sell a $2,500 course. Yes, you heard that right. $2,500 course on how to sell on Amazon. Even though you can find plenty of free information on how to do this all over YouTube, and you can find great courses on Udemy for $100, these knuckleheads think it's okay to fleece people out of $2,500 to teach you the same exact information. Now, if you don't know who these guys are Kale and Taylor, and they like to present themselves as the opposite of Kevin David. Kevin likes to flaunt the Lambos and the mansions and tell you that you can have this lifestyle if you take his course. KT9, however, has a comical ad where they're in a parking lot in front of a very average car and they rag on the Lambo ads and say they're completely different. The problem is they're exactly the same as Kevin David. In fact, they actually learned everything they know from Kevin David. They took one of Kevin David's courses on how to create and sell digital courses, and they used that information to then sell a course on Amazon FBA. And here's the thing, okay, this isn't an endorsement of Kevin David, but if you want to buy an incredibly overpriced fake guru course, why not buy it from the original fake guru, Kevin David? Why would you want to buy it from these knockoff Kevin Davids who learned everything from Kevin David? What's the point of that? I don't even understand why their course needs to exist when they learned everything they know from Kevin David. What's the point of it? Now, if you haven't seen it, I recommend you watch coffeezilla's video on this. He did a video on them a few months ago and basically uncovered that they didn't actually write the course, their Amazon FBA course. They didn't write it at all. They went online to a site called Upwork and found an actual Amazon seller and paid him money to write the course for them. They're too lazy. They can't even take the time to write their own $2,500 course. They had to find someone else to do it. They got so much flack for this video, they eventually stopped running ads for their course for months. For about 3-4 months, they didn't show up at all on YouTube, but then eventually they started running ads again. But something very interesting happened. Because these guys got so much flack and everyone knew that they are now scammers, they don't show up in their ads anymore. Nowadays, in all their new ads, now they have this new girl and this new guy who do the ads and try and sell you on signing up for the webinar, because everyone knows Kale and Taylor's face, and they know these guys are scammers because of a lot of videos from coffeezilla and Spencer and people like me. They know these people are trying to sell an overpriced course of information that you can just find online. So there's no reason to pay these guys $2,500. So now they have to have new people do the actual ads, which I actually find to be incredibly funny, that their ads are, their faces are so well recognized, they can't even do their own ads anymore. So these guys actually take fake guruing to a whole new level. So if you don't know, I have a video on Kevin David, and I break down his webinar and show you exactly how it works. And at the end of his webinar, he tries to sell you on his $2,000 course. These guys take it to a whole new level, right? So they have an ad where they say, there's no sales pitch. We just want to teach you information for free. You sign up for a webinar, just like Kevin David. They give you the webinar. It's about, I think, an hour long, right? And then at the end of the webinar, there's no sales pitch, right? So you start to like these guys because, oh, look, there's no sales pitch at the end. But at the end of the webinar, what they do is they ask for your phone number. And if you give them your phone number within the next 24 hours, one of their salespeople will call you and try and coerce you into buying their $2,500 course, which is just incredibly shady and manipulative that they would have that. They'd go to that level to have salespeople call you. And if you don't know, you can watch coffeezilla's video, and it talks about how these salespeople are incredibly manipulative. They try and manipulate people and be like, hey, you want to be successful? The only way you're going to do that is if you sign up for the course. So they take the fake guruing to a whole new level that is just incredibly shady and unethical. But after all of this, there is some good news. If you go to their YouTube channel, and I'll have a link below if you actually want to go to their YouTube channel, all their videos now have an absolutely terrible dislike ratio. Pretty much every video they post gets tons of dislikes because people know it's a scam now. People are starting to wake up to these overpriced guru courses. In fact, the last video they put out was a video titled 9 University, Is 9 University a Scam? And here's the thing. If you have to put out a video talking about your product and saying, is 9 University a scam, and then doing this whole 15-minute video talking about how we're not a scam, guess what? You're probably a scam. Things that aren't scams don't have to make videos talking about how they're not scams. Only scams have to do that. So the good thing, fortunately, is I think the writing is on the wall for these guys, and for a lot of scammers. I don't think this whole fake guru thing is going to last much longer because of people like coffeezilla and Spencer and me and other people who are doing videos like this. Even Kevin David, one of the biggest, fakest gurus out there, if you go to his YouTube channel, a lot of his last videos haven't been on selling on Amazon. They've been on other information, and some of it is actually somewhat helpful to people. Now, I'm not recommending you start, following Kevin David. He is a big fake guru guy, but even he realizes he has to put out other information other than just trying to pimp his course, because people are starting to wake up and realize, these courses are overpriced. There's no reason to spend so much money on this when you can find a lot of this information for free online, or go to sites like Udemy and get it for $100 instead of paying $2,500. You're basically just getting fleeced out of $2,400. If you really want someone you can talk to about a course, just go to Udemy. You get the same information. You can get an instructor who will talk to you about it, and you don't have to pay $2,500 for that information. So there you go, information on the KT9 scam. What do you think about these guys? Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear it. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a fantastic day.